Boo.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning. It's morning coffee. It's in
How
the
you
shop.
how you doing today, Tortoise?
Well, a bit tired. I was way late last night playing games with the boys on DJ Longhair's channel, and I got to bed around 4 o'clock. And that's not accounting to the time it took me to actually go to sleep. Ugh.
Dang, it's a long time to stay up playing what, Magic?
Yep,
Oh,
playing some Commanders. Pulled one win off the top of my hat, like lucky, and almost won the second game, but made a misplay that cost me the world.
ooh.
Hello, Dark Master Gaming, Mrs. Hillbilly. Who's this Mr. Hillbilly guy? I don't know
I
who
don't
he
know.
is. Ben,
Green.
someone take care of him, please. No, I'm kidding. Good morning, though. Good morning. Hope you have your fine drink with you of your choice.
Gatorade.
Ghostly Gatorade. Must be light on
Yep.
calories. So, you'll notice that the title of the show is Fundraising Future Idea. Yay! But in the description, there's some great news too. And in the description, the great news is kind of why was a little late myself to the stream. I was trying to create a commercial for somebody, working with the images I got, which is kind of rough. But then instead of making a commercial, I was like, why not just incorporate something into my intro? So every time something starts, like this show starts, the intro will show our new sponsor, carnsartopia.com, right?
Woohoo!
So we got a new sponsor for the show, carnsartopia.com, making magic swag and some of your nerdy good things to have. You should check it out. I keep talking to the microphone so weird. But yeah, you should check it out. Really good product. Really, like, I have testament to the dice bags that Karn makes, and they are really good. You also know Karn is Darc Raven on YouTube. Sometimes she hits and says hi here. Declan, what up? So yeah, so I'm working on a new intro piece. What I'm doing is I'm trying to add to the additional intro to advertise, so we get that sponsorship going, being like, hey, look, we're doing our job. We're trying to be awesome. Plus, we get to talk about it. So exciting. I mean, it is awesome to have a sponsor. It makes me feel more professional to have a sponsor.
Do you have uh, pictures of other stuff that she does?
I do. Right now, I'm in the process of editing some of them so I can mash them together.
I might be able to bring them up on mine. Let's see.
I was doing something. There you go. Oh, yeah. All right. What was that? I got a. Well, I can pull something up. Let me go here. Let me go here. All right. I got something set up right now. Yeah. Back here. Share screen. Discord. Boom. She has things like this Van Gogh box.
Nice.
And it opens up to hold whatever your desires need.
Ooh.
I wish there was dimensions to I'd be like, here's exactly what you're looking at. But it looks like you can fit fit the deck, but looks like a nice dice holder too.
Mm-hmm.
She has these super sweet dice bags with Planeswalker designs on them.
See, what is that? Jace, Liliana, and Chandra. Nice.
No biasness, but I think Jace is the best.
I think Lily is the best.
The joke is I said no biasness. She has these leather dice bags. Nice design. Very cool. She has these different kind of dice bags. Strawberry looking dice bags, like the strawberry one. A couple other little designs just to fill in. I think she accidentally sent a picture. There we have
Ooh.
Prime Pro 6 Games dice bag.
Nice.
So, she's willing to do some custom dice bags. It's pretty awesome.
Cool.
She has these little, I don't know what these are called yet. I'm not done asking her questions, but I can't show the whole feed about it. But yeah, it's awesome. And then little magic pads, I call them. Like this little counter here. Woo. I believe it. Yep. Some jewelry. Whoop whoop. Jewelry.
Cool.
Dice bag seems to be like the coolest things for me. But there's a lot of cool things. And the fact that she can do her own embroidery, like she's showing right here, like the details she can get with embroidery is pretty amazing. This little fireball, that's what I call it. Looks like a counter. But like it is awesome detail. And this little plush right here. Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. So there's lots of things. Lots of things. Yeah. Good morning, TCG dude. Yo. Showing off some product from Cardtopia. Because I got a new sponsor now, I'll be doing some fun things in the beginning. But yeah, so like I said, I'm working on a piece to add to the intro. So automatically when we start the show, there'll be a small tidbit of advertisement right off the gate, bringing attention to it. Now, I hope that's a great idea. I know people like doing like 5-minute spiels at the beginning of the video, kind of like what we just did, but I'm trying to make it a little more effortlessly done. So it smooths in the transaction, gives us something to talk about later in the show,
But she does. Let's talk about Darc. She does such amazing work. I mean, I'm in love.
Oh yeah,
with her work.
On our Discord pages, there's channels dedicated to her where you can see things. Oh, whoa, really quick. I want to introduce to the show Robert's Table.
Oh, Lord, I've time to go.
Good morning. Bye, Hillbilly.
How you doing, Robert?
Oh, man, it was a rough weekend. Just exhausting. So, and then, this morning eating breakfast and one of my teeth shattered. So it's going to be a fun-filled week.
Oh, I know that feeling. Not fun at all.
Yeah.
I wish I had teeth right now.
Well,
I wish I didn't.
Oh, no, you don't. If you like me, you like peanuts and all kinds of those walnuts and nuts. You can't eat them no more. You miss them. Not only that, steak.
That's true.
Can't hardly eat steak. It's rough.
You can gum it a little.
That's all I can do is gum.
Dentures are not always affordable, so that gets really rough in the way.
$2,000.
True stories.
Right. So, jokingly, if you really want a steak, cooked well enough, you can put it in the blender and have a steak shake.
There you go. Get some pate.
You're right. Have the fancy feast, just like my cats.
That's right. As long as it doesn't smell the same, we'll be fine.
Right. All right.
You don't get it mixed up with your dog food.
Right. Right. And I only mean that jokingly, being lighthearted. I don't want you to feel bad. I also want to introduce another person to the stream who just popped in. You ready for this, boys? We got Stasis Orb.
What up?
Miss your Orb.
What's up? Good morning.
Morning.
Wow, it's so amazing just to have a full house.
Yep.
So crazy.
Everywhere you go. Oh, sorry, don't get it.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna get that song stuck in someone's head.
Well, it's already in my head now. So.
That and Peppa Pig.
That and Peppa Pig. Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
Give me some bacon.
When what's his name? When Bob Saget passed away, I was like, everywhere you go, there's a Bob.
There's a Bob.
Oh wow,
End it right there.
that's
Perfect.
crazy. That's awesome.
So
Oh, man.
what's for the coffee this morning? How's the coffee today?
The coffee's warm, well tempered, chocolatey. Had some marshmallows at one point.
Ooh.
I'm jealous.
Now it's halfway
Jelly.
drunk already.
No, it's
Oh,
halfway drunk. Well, it sounds like you're going a little slow there. That should be all the way drunk for a coffee sounding that delicious.
it is delicious.
Yeah,
It is
just-
delicious.
I
And I want to thank everybody who's popped in chat, left a like. Those no people who subscribe. Thank you so much. You guys make the channel what it is. Without you, we'd be talking to no one, and that would be boring. And you are awesome.
Well, it's like this. You can talk to yourself, but you ain't crazy unless you answer yourself.
Right?
That's
Richie
true.
Dubs. Hello.
What's up, Richie?
And I just saw Prime 406 Games. What's up?
You're also really
TCGD.
crazy if you argue with yourself and the other you wins.
Right?
I've been that's been
Sounds
known
like-
to happen to me.
Well, you know, one of you's got to be right. One of you's going to be wrong, but you're still the same person all around.
Oh, I
Hey,
don't know.
there she is, Darc Raven.
You just
Welcome.
missed the whole shill bit.
Yes, you
waiting.
did.
I'm waiting to see someone jump into stream before I talk about the fundraising idea in the future. Someone particular, because he's important to the idea. But so in the future, though, I'm gonna glide over this blah, 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 words. I'm going to glide over this softly a little before we go into any deep detail, because there's still a lot of details. But I'm in the future. I'm planning, and we're talking to people on the side to doing a fundraiser, so I can do a big 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
Cool.
Man, a monk, because I'm giving away a commander deck, and I've talked to Robert about this and how that's going to work.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, the goal is we're going to try to get a playmat, like a custom super fast tortoise playmat to go with this deck, and custom
Nice.
super fast tortoise sleeves to go over this deck.
Oof, that's gorgeous.
Right? So, you know, self-shilling, but, you know, let you know where the cool deck came from. Have fun. You can go to the store, play with this all merch. It'll be the first kind of attempt to actually have merch, you know, and give it away to somebody. And there's going to be more to it, because there's going to be, because detailing how well this fundraiser goes, because that's what we want. All the proceeds will be going into the giveaway, and that means if the proceeds go well, there'll be multiple giveaways of different things. You know, like we're like that's still in the works. So we're talking about like maybe some magic packs and stuff, or something interesting that people would actually want to win. You know, not like a big, large book of Pokemon stickers.
Well, I don't know, super fast. I'm already hyped for a super fast playmat and super fast sleeves. Like, shoot, I want to win
Mhm.
for that.
Hell
Really?
yeah. Right? That sounds amazing. Well, see,
That's some hype right there. Already started.
right. That was my great idea, but the wife wants to push a little bit more.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's because she's like, hell, if we make that money, we'll throw in some extra to get some more. I'm like,
Spicy, spicy, spicy.
right?
Maybe
I'm like,
maybe some Riblets gaming stickers too to go with it. Ooh.
that'd be awesome. And the fact that you remember that name is insane. I appreciate that.
This sounds like it's going to be so spicy. It's going to be too hot to handle.
Too hot.
Ghost
So
pepper
that's
style.
cool. Got to detail the works. Still need to talk to one particular person. Yeah. Man, a monk, Darc Raven, love the wifey. Yeah, she even has my wife's so great. She has two commands. First, she has ribs. She's actually gonna be starting her channel. And hey, Prime, you're telling people that already? Nice.
Cool.
I would eat a super fast breakfast cereal, Richie Dubs. Straight up.
All right, I want super fast breakfast cereal, super fast marshmallows that crunch in your mouth, teeth friendly. Because I got sensitive teeth too. Like you can't tell, but like a lot of my teeth are fake now.
That's where I'm leading to. I think I might have to get implants.
No, that's a good investment if you can. I just got fillings and stuff, so I can't like chew gum.
I want to be like that Bond villain that had all metal teeth.
Oh yeah,
Jaws.
Jaws.
Jaws. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name.
It's Jaws.
Uh,
I'm a James Bond movie fanatic. I love James Bond.
yeah. I would never have thought of that name because there's a movie called Jaws about a shark with teeth. You know. Jaws.
I want them to make a movie called Gums, a shark with no teeth.
Right?
Main star.
Just
PG Hillbilly.
swims up and gums on people.
Right? Sounds awesome.
Loveless man.
Sounds amazing. But so the fundraiser, like I said, it's still in the works. The ideas of it. We're kind of shooting for somewhere mid-October because we're going to try to get everything put together. And plus, everybody's going to Las Vegas. We're not going to try to drain them the wallet, so we're not going to do it now. And we don't want to do it closer to Christmas when people are spending their money. We want it to be at a good time when people feel more comfortable to do it. And I say we because there's multiple of us talking about this behind the scenes. You know, so if you think that's a good idea, everybody, because, you know, I think having the custom playmat, and I've had advice on the playmat one in particular wants, like the generic thumbnail to the morning coffee with the tortoise in front of the mug with something special on it, like something extra to make it a special thing.
I would love that. That is an awesome idea.
Right? That is a lot better than my original idea.
Yeah, it is.
My original idea was to give a playmat that I specifically designed for myself, but that one's specifically for myself. Like the design, I mean, not everybody knows what a maximal robot symbol is, unless you watch Rise of the Beast recently, which I still haven't. I'm ashamed, but James Willis and I were talking about this because he's talking about it in the background, one of the people, and he's like, it would be way better if you had your thumbnail as the giveaway playmat. I'm like, wow. Now I'm like, maybe I could use my custom sleeves that I designed, which I wouldn't mind, or try to design a thumbnail sleeves to match the playmat. I'm like, So I'll show you this. I don't know, where is it? I need to find the file, but I can show you the sleeves that I designed that I want to give away. But it's going to take me a minute, so someone can always ask a question or say something interesting. You guys are supposed to join in. We're about to go on a quick chat. There once was a man who was a drunken sailor, was a drunken sailor, was a drunken sailor. All right. All right. Where's the sleeves? Card sleeve design. Right here. All right. Open that up.
I'll just bring up, I like how Hillbilly looks like a ghost just hanging out right there by the truck.
He's just a floating head.
See a floating head just chilling with us today. Every once in a while, a hand.
Yeah, so that's my custom sleeve design.
I like it.
Yeah, I have that on my specific attraction deck. And the playmat design goes with it. So if I get my playmat myself eventually, it's gonna be the one that fits this theme. But I think the great idea, preacher, hello. Trust me, preacher. The coffee mug is in the dreams right now, but I'm trying to fixate with the magic company. But you know what? If we raise enough money, like we're talking about, and I can find a mug for a decent price, that'd probably be another giveaway prize.
That would be
Nice.
sick.
I'd be
Yeah.
jealous too if I only can afford one and have to give that away, but I would give it away. So someone be on their live drinking a tortoise mug and be like, "Oh look, this nerd."
That's right. I'd sip out of my tortoise mug while hanging out with Tortoise.
Hell yeah!
I think we
Great
all
idea.
would. Let's not deny that. I think
Yeah,
all of us
That's
would.
true.
Yep.
That's true.
Even Tortoise.
Heck, I do it on the round table on Thursday nights. Just sit there drinking out of the tortoise mug.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Trust
me
me,
too.
What
I
will I
really-
be drinking out of the tortoise mug? Well, that's up for question.
honey and whiskey. That's what you call Peppa Pig,
Honey bacon whiskey.
right? There you go.
Not sure if that'd be good or not, but I'd try it.
Well,
Well-
you can't knock it till you try it.
Well, look at
Exactly.
this. Honey is sweet. Whiskey will go with it because whiskey has that sweet taste to it. And I've had honey and whiskey before. It's not horrible. I'm just not a fan of honey myself, like the flavor. Like it has a weird, strong flavor. But bacon also has a savory sweet to it. And if you get the bacon flavoring, and what you do, because I've seen people do this with different liquors, is you put the bacon in like a whiskey bottle and you let it sit there for like a day, so the flavors get absorbed.
Ooh.
And so you drink that, and if you drink that, it's probably the healthiest whiskey you drank with some flavor.
Yeah, no doubt.
Really?
Whiskey infused bacon. All
Yeah.
right, I'm hungry now, y'all.
It would give it would give it that, like, because like whiskey has like that oaky barrel, kind of flavor. So you'd get kind of like smoky bacon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Darc Raven, Hillbilly's new moonshine bacon idea. Yeah.
Heard it here, folks.
Heard it here first on the Super Fast Morning Show.
Billy just gets up. He's like, "Yep, I'll be right back, guys. One sec."
Well, you got to try different things out. Sometimes you don't know when it's going to happen. Like one time, I just read up on the internet one time. D. Lawson, hello. You need a game mat for sure. That's that. Hopefully, if we get what we're going for, we'll be able to help you out with that by trying to win. But anyways, like I'm saying, is sometimes you got to try an idea just to try it. Like I saw an idea on the internet one day to use coffee grounds to season meat.
Yes, I've done that.
Right. And I made a spicy marinating sauce for ribs, and in the sauce I mixed coffee grounds and cooked it on a grill so that the stuff can fall off and not really affect like the bottom of an oven. But that turned out so delicious. It had the perfect amount of spice, barbecue seasoning, and the coffee sweetness really went well.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it was really good. That was the first time I cooked ribs on a grill myself. So I impressed myself twice that day. Like usually when I cook ribs, it's in an oven or a crock pot. So I basically took my idea of when my dad's grill in California. That's where I was when I tried this. And I used tinfoil and everything to basically mimic an oven's temperature in this big grill. And it worked. It worked because all you really wanted is that heat. And it wasn't fire heat. It was propane heat. So you taste the meat, not the heat.
Yep.
Damn you, Bobby.
Taste the meat, not the heat. Propane.
Right.
Damn it, Bobby.
But so it was a good time. It's it's one of those growing moments that get you going.
Heck yeah, that sounds delicious. I've done coffee grounds with pork butt before, and yeah, it comes out real good.
Oh, that's how you eased into poo.
That's right.
Give him a
That's
little
right.
butt massage. No, I'm
That's right. Give Peppa a little butt massage. There we go. All done. She's in love instantly.
Right. I'd finish that joke, but I don't want to be demonetized. But I'll put in.
Derek and I had a roommate a while back, and he made us because he took himself as a cook, but he made us some macaroni and cheese with some hamburger. They're good with some hamburger, and then I took a bite, and I'm like, "This doesn't taste good. What did you like?" It tastes weird. And then Derek tasted it, and he's like, "Yeah, what is wrong with this?" And he's like, "Oh, I put cinnamon in it." We were so grossed out. We're like, dude, that is nasty, dude. You don't put cinnamon in mac and cheese and hamburger. That's so gross.
You know what? What's weird? I had a friend in high school who, thought himself a cook and did cinnamon in everything too. Like, that is so. It's disgusting.
It's so.
Yeah, it is.
Gross.
Right.
I don't even vape cinnamon vape juice.
Right.
Don't like cinnamon.
Like cinnamon is definitely a dessert thing.
Yeah, you got to use it in the right place. You can't just do it anywhere.
It's so gross. Robert, you said you're in Indiana, right?
I am in New Mexico, actually.
New Mexico. Who's the one who's Indiana?
That was MS.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Magic. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask him about something. I completely forgot about it as it's food related. But anyways, out here in Indiana, it's a very popular thing. I haven't done it myself because it sounds disgusting, but people like putting peanut butter bread in their chili.
No thanks.
It sounds gross. This is like, I'm not doing that.
No, thank you. No thanks.
Lawson, what's up with that? You say you're from Indiana. I mean, are you familiar with the peanut butter bread in chili? Because it sounds really nasty.
Yeah, that does not appetizing for me personally. No.
To me, it's up there as crazy as the people that like to put cheddar cheese on apple pie.
I don't understand that.
That's gross. Sounds gross too.
I like peanut butter and honey.
Well, that's not bad.
That's
delicious. It's so good.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know it's kind of like overdoing it, but I like peanut butter and Nutella.
Yes. That
combo.
goes straight to the arteries, but it's delicious.
It really does. With banana slices. Oh, it's killer.
Oh yeah.
Killer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it actually sounds good. Now we just need crisp and bacon on that sandwich, and we're in hog heaven.
We're in Elvis territory right there.
Yeah, it's called the Elvis Shake 'em Up, not just the Elvis sandwich.
No ice cream on apple pie.
Yeah,
ice cream on apple pie is pretty good.
Absolutely.
Vanilla ice cream on apple pie. My wife loves that.
Vanilla ice cream on any warm pie, even just a cobbler. Oh man, so good. So
good.
On the nights we spoil ourselves with desserts, we'll go to the gas station down here, which is one of those gas stations that sell like buckets of ice cream, like the 5-gallon buckets or whatever they're called.
Nice.
And we'll get, I think, a 5-gallon. They're like that big, But we'll get that and some donuts, and we'll microwave the donuts a little, put the ice cream on it. Basically the same thing as a pie, just spoil ourselves.
Yes. You ever had a breakfast sandwich with a maple donut?
Yes.
Like do bacon, egg, and cheese and slice open a maple donut? Oh, that's so good.
No.
That's gotta be super delicious.
Yeah,
No, I'm wrong. They have the gas station here has basically like a McMuffin type thing where it has the pancake syrup, maple flavored buns on it. So I was thinking the wrong thing, but still delicious. Like when I found out they had it, I had to try it. And
of course,
it tastes just as good as the stuff you get from McDonald's, and it's probably around the same price. So we don't have to travel far.
Exactly, and you get a little more bacon usually. Than McDonald's.
Yeah, bacon. I know.
Bacon is life.
In Iowa, bacon is life. Corn and bacon, two things that make Iowa up, and maybe a little football. If anybody can remember that crappy team.
Yeah, we're all about corn here in Indiana. It's all corn. Corn and I think bean sprouts or some sort of bean. They use them for oil.
Soybeans.
Soybeans, thank
maybe.
you. Thank you,
Yeah.
soybeans. Yeah, correct. Yeah, soybeans. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of the corn here in Iowa is actually not used for food. It's for was it
Ethanol.
Yeah,
Yep.
ethanol.
It's
And I'm like-
used in actually quite a bit of ingredients, and yeah, field corn is not good at all. Do not ever try to eat field corn. It is so nasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's mainly used for like a lot of it's used for chicken feed, corn
Cow.
oil. Yeah,
Yep.
like just all kinds of just non-consumption.
Non-human consumption.
Yeah, human consumption. Johnny! Corn liquor. That is the thing.
Corn liquor. Yep.
I can't remember what it's called. Is it vodka?
Bourbon.
Bourbon. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm
some
not very
bourbon.
well.
Vodka's potatoes.
All right. Yeah, I'm not very well rehearsed on my liquors because
It's all good.
I just drink bitch drinks and call that good.
Hey, whatever you enjoy.
Right?
Whatever.
I was freaking hillbilly. Just making everybody hungry. Look at that.
He's just sandwiching himself into the conversation there.
I heard this thing I don't know, probably like a couple of years ago, but it's like if a potato can become vodka, you can become anything.
Right? I heard if potatoes can become vodka and also become French fries and also be mashed potatoes, potatoes are the real superfood.
Yes.
I mean, there's so
Potato
many ways.
chips was in there too.
Even mash them, boil them.
Stick them in a stew.
Yep. Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Which is a very, very disappointing thing that the Lord of the Rings did not have a food token that had that least flavor text in it.
I know. I was pissed. I was like, what? Why no potato food token? We get a spider food token. Where's the potatoes at?
Right.
Granted, the Hobbit's meal tokens looked good, but it was like, what the hell?
Right. Like iconic. Something that people remember. That was funny. That captured us in the moment when we were enthralled with the movies.
Yes. Oh well. Missed opportunities. There'll be a secret lair here soon, a potato secret lair. Probably around Thanksgiving time.
Yeah, they need to put some potatoes in those.
I mean, they did make the fruitcake monster for one of the Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the potato monster.
Potato monster. What is it? Well, imagine having like a secret lair. A secret lair of like holiday themed cards, one for each holiday. And you had a kill spell for Thanksgiving called Gobble Gobble, and you had like a stealing spell for Christmas, called Santa's Revenge. For Halloween, you have one that gave everybody a food token. That's a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Right? Ooh, piece of candy. Man, that meme sold too. Then you have one for like Valentine's Day where you can put +1 counters on a couple creatures. Nothing too broken, but the whole point is to get Gobble Gobble as a kill spell.
Exactly. That's the whole purpose. Gobble Gobble, kill spell. I'm in.
Right?
Just some armored up turkeys.
Right?
Friggin' turkeys ready for war.
Well, it'd be also interesting concept on a different take of the holiday things is, like the Helmicaldra. Once you have the whole combo of Helmicaldra, they all make a creature. Have one that makes that's all the holidays, like major holidays in the U.S. And when they get all on the table, they make a big creature called the Spirit of Humanity or something like that. That'd be interesting.
The attack of Western society.
Right. I can see that not going well because people will have some salty attitudes to it, but I don't care. That's my magical Christmas land right there.
My Christmas land. I can imagine what I want.
Right? Right? If I want potatoes for Christmas, I'm gonna have potatoes.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm just gonna have his taters.
You're gonna cast Gobble Gobble on those potatoes. See how I just like circled all that around?
That's right. Take a tangent, make it a conversation. Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
Protein
Oh,
is a
well.
fried potato salad with cheese, croutons, and gravy dressing. That sounds interesting. Anyways, Hillbilly.
I love my taters. Gotta have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I personally can't make mashed potatoes without adding a little extra butter to it. Not good for the calories, but we don't have potatoes all the time, so we get to splooge. Like you'll hear me talk about some of the stuff we love, and you're like, God, man, you should be like completely overweight, dying of obesity, and your diabetes must be out of check. But no,
just don't add no cinnamon to them.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep cinnamon out, please.
You want to try something interesting?
It's bad enough we're going into pumpkin spice seasoning our season,
right?
Oh God, yeah.
Which started on my birthday this year, the 24th of August. What is it? Starbucks released pumpkin spice on my birthday. I'm like, God damn it!
It's getting earlier and earlier every year.
I'm like, I thought my birthday was supposed to be at 100% good, not 98% good.
Well, you know, all the girls need an excuse to dress up like Han Solo. So
and Han Solo would go get a pumpkin spice latte.
That's right. That's right. They got to put on their Uggs and their vest and their blue pants and blue leggings.
It's about true. That's about true. You know how
Han Solo, you're my hero.
Right? So you know how boys are. We find a lightsaber or something like a long stick, and we're like, I'm cool. I got a lightsaber. You know, girls go to Starbucks and they come out and be like, life is terrible. I need to wake up, drink. That's me pretending.
Yeah, exactly. Dead on, Tortoise. Oh my gosh! Matter of fact,
and I'm just joking. By the way, people, I'm not really serious. I don't know any man who actually goes out of their way to get a pumpkin spice latte.
No. I don't mind pumpkin spice. I like it in pumpkin pie.
Right.
That's about it. So
right, you want to try something interesting that's actually not horrible, but it's a little weird. But it's like I said, it's not horrible. But if you get avocado and spread that on some butter toast, like you put some butter on it, spread some avocado on it, sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, not too much on it, and you actually have an interesting meal. It's not amazing. I mean, without the cinnamon, it's completely amazing. But with the cinnamon, it's like, what a treat. It's a small treat. So I'm not advocating for it for being the best meal ever.
You're not advocating for cinnamon being the best thing ever?
Yep. Dude, I cannot stand spicy cinnamon. Like, you know how there's cinnamon sugar, that stuff. I can handle that, but like pure cinnamon. I mean, when people were doing the stupid cinnamon challenge back in the day,
God.
I'm like, cinnamon doesn't taste good in the first place. Why do you want to stick the whole spoon in your mouth? Like, I'm like, that's crazy. And that all happened, right? That whole cinnamon challenge happened during the time when spice was raging up in America and becoming a problem. They had to ban that, and people were getting confused between spice, the seasoning, cinnamon, and the drug. I'm like, what kind of nation do we live in?
Oh gosh. Yeah, that was a weird time.
It's weird. You make it sound like something's actually changed.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
I mean,
nothing's really changed. We're always weird.
Right? We went from putting spice in our mouth to letting Karens out in the release.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the show of King of the Hill, where Hank Hill, he's him and all the buddies go fishing. Mm-hmm. He digs up worms out of his yard to fish with. Well, he hadn't catch no fish, so he goes to his drug dealer, gets him some crack. Thought it was bait. He used that, and he was catching those fish like crazy.
That was a funny episode.
That was hilarious.
Right. So it sounds crazy. Ah, my brain just went out of space because I just finished my coffee already. I'm gonna have to make myself a cup really quick.
Oh,
So I'm gonna blow
time for a
somebody up.
refill.
I'm gonna blow Hillbilly up because
He has a face.
right.
Yeah.
That's all I get. Yeah, I'm wearing my green lantern shirt and it's green.
Time to be a ghost today. Screw all you guys.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So how's y'all's morning been going?
Mine's not been going so well. So like I said, I shattered a tooth, so I took today off, and then got to go to a dentist here later and find out what all's gonna happen. So, and I hate the dentist. I don't mind doctors. Dentists I hate.
Yeah, dentists are like brutal.
Oh.
For me, it's awful when they're like drilling your teeth and you can taste that and smell it. It's just not that burn smell or whatever. Oh, it's so bad.
For me, it started with Little Shop of Horrors. It was my fear of dentists. That's where it began.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, yes. All psychotic, hyped up on freaking laughing gas. Yep.
Yeah, he did play the dentist in that movie, didn't he?
Sure
Yep.
did.
I forgot about that, but I remember the Little Shop of Horrors. That was one of my favorite musicals as a kid. My mom wouldn't understand. She's like, "This is kind of like a horror movie. Why do you like it? You're like 3 years old." I'm like, "There's a big plant monster that talks." And they say, I love musicals. It's weird. Like I love good musicals, and that was a good musical.
It was.
And Cats. No, don't make me watch Cats ever again, wife.
Wife. Once was enough.
Once was more than enough. Like 3 minutes.
The second time was horrendous.
Right? 3 minutes into the show, I was done with it.
Yeah.
I was like saying, I said like 5 minutes is enough for anybody.
But don't get me wrong, it has a decent story. But no. Like having to explain the story to me is a lot better than actually watching the movie.
Yeah.
Like I'll let you explain the story to me about how this happens or what goes on, but please, no. And then there was the whole resurgence of the cat butt meme, saying that when they originally did the movie, they put cat butts on everybody, and people are like, release the cat butt version. I'm like, what? You know, one thing this boomer dude is going through is I'm going through a life change or something because I actually watched The Little Mermaid live last night, like the live action Little Mermaid.
The new one?
Yeah.
So I have to watch that with my daughter. How was it?
It ain't too bad. I
really liked it.
Good.
Like,
okay.
So I've already heard everybody's gripes about it, and I honestly don't give a shit what people griped about it. I went in with a fresh mind because I got tired of feeling disappointed because everybody else is disappointed. I went in thinking I want to enjoy this film as a film. I'm not going to try to, like, my main thing was I wasn't going to try to relate it to the original film.
Yeah.
They stick to the original film a lot, but they do a lot of different things, obviously. But once you take it as like a show of its own kind, it's really good. Yep. The only thing I can honestly, it's not spoilers. The only thing I can honestly say I thought was lagging is there's a handful of parts where the CGI gets messy.
Oh, really?
Like, okay. Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad. I mean, got to cut some budget costs somewhere,
right?
But it was still a good movie, though.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, people are bitching about these movies, but they're pretty good. And I'm sorry for interrupting you, Billy.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just saying, that movie is good. I like it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I got to watch that with my youngest because she's a Disney princess fanatic. So,
right.
Yeah, good to hear that it wasn't horrendous.
Right. I mean, it's one of my favorite live action renditions, and the only other one I really like live action was Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that one was good. I gotta say, I like that one.
Still better than Little Mermaid, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Better than Mermaid. Got it.
Yep. But yeah,
cute.
and that's spoiler free. I mean, if you've seen the old movie, you kind of know the premise of the whole movie. So that's all I can say. I mean, they didn't change the story for you like they did in one certain movie a while back ago, where they completely changed the ending to shape the future of the series or
No,
change the ending. All right, they didn't do that, but they did. They did some things that were pretty good, and I'm not going to get into spoilers, but because you haven't watched it yet, I want you to enjoy it. Just go in with a fresh mind and forget all the negative talk. Because people like, I don't like this person because they're different from what I grew up with. The person who plays Ariel does a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
wonderful.
Right.
That's all I care about. As long as
Mhm.
they do a good job, I could care less about anything else. So
Mhm. Oh,
She
yeah.
did a great job.
awesome.
She portrayed Ariel real good.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually caught myself enjoying it
Uh-oh.
and getting caught up in the songs that you know from the original movie.
Yep.
I
Oh,
like it.
slow down. You're not supposed to be happy there.
What?
You're not. That's don't you remember? We're all supposed to be angry all the time, super fast.
Angry. Well, I mean, like my wife enjoyed it too, and she's very critical on some of these Disney movies.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, all us Disney nuts grew up with Disney. We're all critical when it comes to this stuff.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But like, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, because like I was not a fan of the direction they took the Aladdin movie. No, the live action
Right.
Aladdin. No,
Same.
That's what I was about to bring up. Aladdin's my favorite Disney film from back in the day,
it's mine too.
and I didn't care for the live action rendition.
Yeah, it felt very rushed and not really as impactful as but and then the same with well, I didn't see this one. As a matter of fact, I only saw bits and pieces of the Aladdin when I didn't even finish it. Was Mulan, which is also one of my classic favorite movies, Disney movies too.
We used to
Yeah.
sing the one song a lot, like just randomly. Um, what was it? Dun, dun,
Be a
dun, dun,
man.
dun,
You'd
dun.
be a man, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that
Oh,
I-
sing river.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy the live action Milan, to be honest.
Well,
I
it didn't
did.
have Mushu in it.
Well, it didn't have Mushu, and it didn't have. It didn't feel right. I was just like,
To
okay.
me, the
Mulan
pacing is
without
too
Mushu
fast.
is it can't be a thing. It really cannot.
Although I did celebrate the return of the Szechuan sauce for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's
Over
fun.
at McDonald's.
Right? But that was with that was in concordance to Rick and Morty, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I didn't know how that related to Mulan.
I remember. I remember growing up, and then on Sundays they'd have. I think it was ABC. They'd have Disney movies come on
Mhm.
every Sunday. It was a different Disney movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
But they don't do that no more.
Well, you got too many streaming services, but there are channels out there that well, this is the kicker. There are channels out there on cable that you can watch movies on a lot. Like they'll play movies here and there, and you get the commercials in. Well, streaming services used to be top notch because you didn't get those commercials, but now a lot of them are changing to the commercial outlet because they need to make more money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like now, and it's weird how things are changing. I know this is supposed to be kind of a magic channel, but we're, like I said in the description, we're BSing about shit. Um, like the Netflix used to be like the place to go to watch movies and stuff, right? But now it's like the place to go to watch certain horror films. Disney Plus was a good place to watch a lot of Disney films, still is if you like Disney films, but it was really good with their original series for a minute, then they kind of died down. Then you have Paramount Plus, which has a lot of good movies. We don't pay for it, which is sad because Beast Wars is on there basically. Um, Rise of the Beast, but they're only good for the movies you want to see based off Paramount. Then you got all these other streaming services that are only good for the only things they want to do, and by only things like HBO has their own service, only HBO shows will be on there with a few extras that they pay for. All these entities and IPs that are shared amongst each other, because there's movies on each platform, and some of them are shared on different platforms.
Yep.
You're starting to get commercials in the basic ones like Netflix. You're starting to get commercials in. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I was reading on Disney Plus is about to do the same thing on certain things too. So,
well, I mean, Hulu has their two plans you can buy. You can buy the cheap one, or you can get the more expensive one. But the more expensive one makes it where you don't have to watch ads, but the cheaper one makes you watch ads during your movie or whatever and whatnot. So
right.
I think everything is going to probably end up going that route. I mean, that would be logical for them for these other streaming sites to do something like that. And because it makes it more affordable, or they raise the price like Hulu did, because Hulu used to be like what, $7.99 a month for just the service, and then they changed it, added the 2 plans, so it's $7.99 now for the one with ads, and it's like $14.99. It's like double the price. You get it without ads, which is just crazy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
See, even my wife
Make
does
double
YouTube
money.
Premium. My wife does YouTube Premium, so she doesn't get the ads, which works in her favor the most. Like, I get tired of the ads when it's like obligatory, whatever the word is. First 2 ads of the show you can't skip on certain channels gets annoying, but she pays the premium price so she doesn't get YouTube ads. And there's this one lady she watch who cleans people's houses for free in like Europe, and she's coming to America for a couple weeks. She's excited about that to see how it works. And sometimes she'll like skip back if she missed something, and when she does, the red line timeline appears at the bottom, and it shows you where all the ads are. Over 13 ads in an hour's time. Like there's got to be 23 ads in this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a good thing you pay for YouTube Premium, because there's a shit ton of ads. And when there's ads, because it shows the line split where the ads are. And she's like, I wouldn't be able to watch this lady if I didn't have YouTube Premium. I'm like, it's insane. Like, the amount of ads being shoved in your face nowadays. And on top of that, there are companies out there, they think they can recommend you something. So you get a recommendation based off accidentally clicking on some weird link. And they're like, oh, you must like, cat toys with like Elvis Presley on it. You're like, okay, that's not me. How do I change my feed? How to change its look? I'm like, why do I want cat toys? I mean, obviously I'd like cat toys for my cats, but they get annoying when they're like, I'm married. I get ads for dating sites. I'm like, I don't want a dating site. I don't do nothing that says, hey, I'm single. I don't do anything that says, hey, do this, or this is what I like. No. And every time I get a stupid survey about ads, they're like, how can we customize ads? I said, why don't you let me choose the ads I want to see and show those to me? My wife gets more Mountain Dew ads than I do.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
And you're the one who likes Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I love Mountain Dew. Oh man. Weirdly though, I do not like Mountain Dew as much as I used to. I've actually conformed more to Coke Zero.
Coke Zero is good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty
So
top
much
notch.
better than
Like,
Diet
it's even
Although-
better when they change the recipe.
Although when I want to feel like a high schooler, I still have a Code Red.
Oh, Code Red.
Not gonna lie.
I'm not a big fan of cherry flavors when it comes to sodas, but Code Red is pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Although
yeah,
they came out with a paradise, what was it called? Passion fruit punch.
Mhm.
It's a twist on Baja Blast.
Right.
That's delicious.
Isn't that the purple one?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah.
Not bad at all, but not my favorite.
I just like the regular Mountain Dew.
My favorite Mountain Dew, besides the regular one, because a classic is always a classic, is I really like the watermelon flavored Major Melon.
Major Melon's pretty good.
Yeah, like That was a score of a flavor change. Like I think that's gonna be a permanent fixture for a while. And I hope it's so because whenever I get a chance, I like to get one. Um, like like if you get the Coke, if you get the Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero, I don't know if this is your thing, but it tastes a little like bubblegum, like classic bubblegum flavor.
Really?
Yeah.
I have not tried that one.
Mm-hmm. It's because the extra sweetener kind of gives it that little bubblegum flavor. Well, not the extra sweetener, the different kind of sweetener, because I believe it's still aspartame that's in Coke Zero. And aspartame is the same kind of stuff they use in diet soda, so I have no clue why one's a zero, one's diet. It's probably the amount of which they put in there, I guess. But when it comes to zero drinks, since I'm on the thought of Coke Zeros and stuff, one of my favorite zero drinks to drink, because it does two of my favorite zero drinks to drink is Dr. Pepper Zero. It enhances the flavor, and A&W Zero or Barg Zero, whatever the ones I have the zero for, like root beer. So good.
Yes. Yeah. That one is good. I will say.
I hate diet drinks, but Diet Dr. Pepper is good.
Yeah, like Dr. Pepper is like that and root beer are the only two sodas that really get enhanced with the different sweeteners. Like the sweeter it is, it enhances the flavor a little bit more.
But with Diet Pop, you get that. It has like an aftertaste to it. I do not like that aftertaste.
Well, see,
Diet Dr. Pepper, there ain't no aftertaste.
Right. Well, what it is like Diet Coke has that sweetener in it that gives it a little extra kick. The sweetener. Coke Zero used to be the same thing because, like I said, it's made with aspartame, like the same kind of sweetener. But like Coke Zero changed their recipe to taste more like Coke. So it tastes more like Coke with a little bit of sweetener in there. I don't know what the recipe change was because they don't tell you their secrets. But, I still like its raisin goodness because I believe, if I'm correct, that Coca-Cola secret is raisins.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Raisins.
Mm-hmm. I learned that from a teacher in high school, so I don't know how true it is. But the comparison is if Pepsi's flavor comes from prunes, Coke's got to be the raisins.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I do not like Pepsi Zero. I like Pepsi, but I'm not a fan of Pepsi Zero. It just tastes weird. But you know what I love the most when it comes to Coke products, and I can't have all the time, is vanilla Coke. Classic vanilla Coke. Every single
that's the best.
Single winter time, it's the best. Vanilla Coke, making a float out of that's pretty good too. When you get some ice cream, make a vanilla Coke float.
So I used to work at a Coke bottling plant for a summer job, and you can smell for a half a mile in every direction when they're brewing vanilla Coke. Just so delicious.
All right. Johnny asks, do you remember the caffeinated 7-Up called Dino? Well, I actually forgot about it until you reminded me. Now I remember it. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I remember Dino. Didn't last long. Don't know why. Look at Dark Astro. All right, let's see. Sour cream and ranch mashed taters. Yep, I tried that. Another thing I was going to talk about was, my went through my brain was sodas. Yeah, sodas. On the topic, sodas. If you never tried it before, and you like orange creamies, like the popsicle, which flavored with vanilla in it. If you get like sun-kissed orange soda or some kind of orange soda, mix it with vanilla Coke. It tastes really not vanilla Coke. Mix it with root beer. It tastes really good. Like no. Orange soda mixed with vanilla ice cream. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. It's like vanilla. It's like
orange cream.
It tastes like a sherbet.
Yeah, it tastes like a creamsicle to me. I love it.
It reminds me of orange sherbet ice cream.
Orange sherbet, it's so good, so good.
I did that when I worked at McDonald's.
Mhm. Yeah, I learned that when I worked at Wendy's.
All this
I worked
talk of
for-
food, I'm getting hungry.
all I'm gonna say is I worked at Wendy's, and a lot of people work at places that you eat at, and they're like, "I'll never eat there again." Wendy's,
Yep.
I eat their food all day long. I do not touch the chili.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I worked at Taco Bell, and I eat their food all the time. I love me some Taco Bell.
Yeah, I worked at Subway in the 90s, and it took 21 years after I left Subway for me to eat a Subway sandwich again.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
must
with
have
you there. I worked at Subway like, what was it? Probably like 7, 8 years ago by now, and I haven't eaten there since.
Yeah,
I haven't eaten there. Yeah.
worked at Subway.
Once you see the secrets of eating fresh, you kind of don't want to eat there anymore.
I worked
Yeah.
at Subway. Didn't have an issue with it. It's just they discontinued the one sandwich I like the most,
Well,
Oh yeah,
the thing,
what was that?
the seafood and crab.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
that.
yeah, it was imitation crab. Yeah.
Mhm.
Imitation crab. Yep.
Yep. Well, my problem with Subway is that because I worked at 3 locations because the owner of my Subway owned like 5, but I worked at 3 that were close to the areas I lived, and I swear, no matter what Subway I went into, they all smelled the same. And then you realize you get home and you start to smell like Subway.
Right.
Like,
And you
wow.
and you can't wash it off. You're
Nope.
stuck
Nope.
with it.
You're stuck
Right.
with it.
You smell like that high fructose corn syrup bread that they frickin' bake over. Oh god, I can smell it now.
Oh yeah, it's awful. Yeah, absolutely. It's
No, I
horrible.
remember when I was a young boy between the ages of 8 and 12. I don't think Andrew was around when the Ogden City Mall was open because it closed before him, I think. But there was a big empty slot right there, right? Well, in the front of the mall where the arcade used to be, the tilt is what they called it. Across the way, there's a shop that changed multiple times. There was a C's Candies that changed into a animal shelter thing, then turned into a Subway.
Uh-huh.
And when the Subway was in there, you got the smell of unbody washed odor, the non-washed body odor,
Yes.
like people just stinking from the tilt from the arcade. And you got the smell of Subway, and so you pretty much smell like weird sneakers, and it just never left a good smell in your brain at all. Like you're like, that's just a weird smell. And even for a kid to be like, man, this smells weird. It's a really weird smell. Right?
Yeah.
Kids normally don't care. Like they see food, they're hungry. Their mind's one track. So like, and the funny thing is, my parents loved going to the Subway, and when you're in the Subway, you get the Subway smells from back then. You know, it's the old design that they used to have inside. But across the way, you get that waft of body odor from the tilt. And like a lot of people, you know, they dress nice. They'll dress and impress back when arcades were popular. But showers, man, showers.
Well, you know, nerds aren't known for showering.
Right?
Just go play it in F&M a few times. And you'll see what I'm saying. Go to an RCQ. Go to an RCQ once. Go to a GP.
The true the true card shop smell is sadness and desperation.
Sadness,
Hey, I'm the one who
desperation,
said that one.
BO, and Axe body spray.
Axe
Just
body
add to
spray
it.
doesn't cover every smell up, people, just in case you need to know that.
Just in case you weren't aware, Axe body spray does not cover anything.
No.
You can still smell
it. Right.
You smell the fake odor and the real odor.
Odorlicious. No, I'm kidding. It's not really. Oh man, that's just horrible. Just
We go from talking to food. to ragging on
Look,
Magic players. Let's
Yeah.
go.
if I need to make a special advertisement to remind people to take showers, I will. But I don't want to feel like I'm insulting people who want to go to F&M. But you know, if I'm going to be sitting next to a guy who's worked hard for 3 days, finally got a day off, decided he want to go to F&M, and didn't shower, well, I appreciate that you go to work and take care of your bills and everything and have a place to live, but 15 minutes for a shower. I mean, come on, guys, men, especially
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
It doesn't take us a lot to shower. I mean, we got 3 main points of washing. Then
That's
it's simple
right.
from there.
And the
That's
rest is a
right.
rinse.
And the rest is a light rinse, and you'll be
Right.
smelling pretty as a peach.
Right. And don't be afraid to use a little bar soap. Like the bar soap's the best soap to use. Like I like my like gel soaps, but like if there's a couple days I just don't go without a shower and I'm starting to smell and I need to change and take a shower, which it's okay sometimes I have to go a day or two without showering. Sometimes that's how work pushes you. But
Yeah.
if you're smelling, use a bar soap. That shit covers up your smells and takes care of them and gets them off you really good. The gel stuff, they temporarily ease the problem and come back, and your smells come back quicker.
That's right.
Don't forget to smell butt cracks, says Darc Raven.
Yeah, exactly. You go into, you're at an F&M when you smell ass.
Right? That's funny. Oh, what is it? Well, when you're at F&M when it smells like ass and sweat. That's what I told people.
Yep. Smells like nerds. Ass, sweat, and depression. Let's do it.
Right. Let's not be there. All right. Well, we got an appointment coming up shortly that we have to go to here home. So I'm gonna have to cut this live off. And leave you guys to your own demise and chat. Go crazy. Just remember, we talked about the fundraiser idea. Remember, Darc Raven has an amazing website. Check it out. You should put that in the link. We'll put the link in the description. Well, the link's in the description, but you should put it in the chat if you want to check out Darc Raven's Artopia webpage for magic nerdiness. Yeah, thank you, Hillbilly. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Hillbilly, for being here.
Anytime.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Superfast.
Yep, and thank you, Stasis Orb.
Oh, no, fuck you, huh? Okay, all right. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks for having me, Superfast.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Peace.
Later.